morning everyone, this is Parveen. Today we are on the last session of class 8 geography chapter 3 biotic resources, natural vegetation and wildlife. Till now we have seen that what is natural vegetation and different types of natural vegetation which we have like forest, shrubs and grassland area. And we have also seen conservation of these natural vegetation which is very important for us as a human being. Then in our last session we have started with the wildlife resources, the second part of the chapter. As when we talk about the biotic resources, natural vegetation and wildlife resources both are important. Now when we talk about the wildlife resources, in wildlife resources we have animals which are animals and birds which lives in forest. And when we talk about natural vegetation, we are talking about the plants which we have in forest, wild plants or natural vegetation. Now when we talk about the wildlife, this wildlife and animals or plants or you can say birds and animals or wildlife resources which we have in forest areas, which we have in our environment, those wildlife resources are very much important for human beings as natural vegetation. So in this session we are going to see the importance of wildlife resources, and secondly we will see how we can conserve those wildlife resources, because there are so many animals and birds which are getting extincted. There are so many species of wild animals and you can say birds which are getting extincted, which are getting vanished because of the exploitation of human being which we are doing on forest resources or wildlife resources. So first of all, in this session we are going to see that what are the importance of wildlife resources. Now when we talk about wildlife resources, it is essential for survival of human beings because they are the part of biodiversity. Wildlife or wild animals and birds are the part of biodiversity. When we talk about the biodiversity, human beings, plants and animals, they depend upon each other. We are interconnected, we are interrelated. Our survival depends upon each other. So when we talk about the wild animals are also a part of ecosystem, because of which we can say that they are very important for survival of human beings. Because as we depend upon, as animals depend upon human beings or plants, similarly human beings also depend upon these plants and wildlife resources or wild animals, you can say, because they are the part of biodiversity. Secondly, you can say that these wild animals or these animals wild animals, or you can say domestic animals, they provide us milk, meat and hides and wools. All these forest resources or all these wild resources are very important for us when we talk about milk, when we talk about meat which we use as a food, which we use as a nutrition value, hides and wools which we use as to make a clothes and or to make a woolen clothes. So over here you can say that wildlife provide us or animals provides us milk, meat, hides and wool. Next we can say that insects like bees provide us honey, which are there in forest areas. They provide us pure honey or organic honey, which is very essential for the health purposes, which is very essential for the medicinal purposes. And it also plays an important role in ecological system, because as I have told you, they are the part of biodiversity, they are the part of ecosystem. There was a balance in ecosystem because of these wild animals and wildlife. As I have told you, many, as we can see that many plants, you can see many insects are there, or many birds are there who feed from that insects. Or when we talk about the birds like vultures and scavengers, we can see that they feed with the dead livestock. So they are the best decomposers over here. So over here we can say that they play key role in germination, soil generation and nutrition cycling. And the birds feed insects and act as a decomposer. Many different birds like vulture and scavengers are there who feed with the dead livestock. So there was no germination. Dead livestock would feed by those vultures and all. And you can say that it maintained balance in ecosystem, as I have told you, when they are the decomposers, when they are the scavengers who feed themselves from the dead livestock, and many birds are there who feed with the insects. They act as a decomposers, they act as a scavengers, they act as a germinator process. So over here you can say that these wildlife resources are very much important for human beings because of all these reasons. As we are using wildlife resources, as we are using wild animals and birds and insects, as they are very essential for the ecological balance which we have. But as if human beings, for our own because of our own greed, what we are doing, we are exploiting those wildlife animals, we are exploiting those wild resources, because of which they are getting extincted. So now we will see that how we can conserve the wildlife resources. First of all, several biosphere reserves have been created or have been made by the government, so that these animals can be conserved. These animals can again be maintained organically, you can say. Many scientific methods have been used under these biosphere reserves, where animals have been protected, where extincted animals have been reserved, so that their generation can move on. Secondly, you can say that many national parks, many wildlife sanctuaries have been made to protect these animals, to provide shelter to these animals, wildlife animals. Creek, lakes and wetlands should be conserved to conserve the water life, to conserve the marine animals, because we have a very varieties of marine animals, or we have a varieties of marine life. We need to conserve those marine life also. So that is why we need to conserve creek, lakes and wetlands. And animals hunting should be prohibited. Now you can say that we have a forest act or a forest law through which forest has been protected. Hunting becomes illegal over here. So animal hunting should be prohibited. Killing extincted animals are illegal in India itself or in many countries also, so that those extincted animals can be preserved or protected. Awareness programs has been started in many forest area, or in many villages or cities which is nearby to forest areas, so that they can be aware of the importance of the wildlife, and then they can conserve the wildlife. And animals and birds trading should be prohibited and should become illegal. So these are the certain conservative measures which we can take to preserve or to protect the wildlife animals or wildlife resources which we have. So I hope you have understood the whole chapter of biotic resources, which is natural vegetation and wildlife resources. Now if you are having any doubt, we can do a revision on Zoom online class app. Till then, thank you.